Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Favor and I'm a lifestyle content creator living in Manitoba, Canada. If this is your first time here, you're definitely welcome. Please subscribe so you can join our family, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming when I post new videos. So guys, in this video I'm going to be taking you guys on another road trip with us. It was the long weekend and we decided to drive to Minnesota, well, Minneapolis in the United States. And yeah, it was about an 8-hour drive from Winnipeg. And at first I was like, I'm actually want to do this, but I'm like, why not? So I'm just going to take you guys along with us. This part of the video would mostly be the intro slash drive through, so I'll just show you guys all we get up to, crossing the border, and I'll tell you guys how our experience was. Also, I'll probably just do a tour of our Airbnb because we're not going to be doing anything. It's like already late in the evening because we left after work. We didn't get to our Airbnb till about 1 a.m. So yeah, it was a very long drive. Anyway, so it was just myself, my husband, and Priest. So just the three of us that did the drive to the USA, and yeah, it was fun. As always, you'd go there and you would spend your money, and then you come back and you'd take a look at the damages. Anywho's, I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. So definitely keep on watching. It's about 1 hour from Winnipeg to the Emerson border because that's how we usually go to the USA because that's the closest border to us, or at least that was the border that we had to pass through the routes we were taking, right? So yeah, in a previous video when we went to the USA, I had a couple of questions. People were asking me about the requirements to go to the US and stuff like that. So for the most part, if you're Canadian or if you're a Canadian citizen, you pretty much don't need a visa. Like, you can go with your Canadian passport and you're good to go. However, if you're a temporary resident, you definitely need a visa to be able to go to the USA from Canada. So for students, like people that have study permits and work permits, for the most part, it's pretty easy. Like, it's a very straightforward process. You just have to do your application from here, and as long as you have enough supporting documents to, would I say, back up your stay in Canada, you should be good to go. Most of the times I hear it's easier for people to apply for the US visa from Canada, so it's something that you can definitely consider if you don't have the visa. Also, the process is very straightforward for Canadian permanent residents. So if you're a permanent resident in Canada, you should be able to apply for a visa. You do need a visa, so you can't go to the US with just your permanent resident card. You definitely need a visa. So yeah, it's something to consider. I also heard that they give permanent residents more would I say time on their visa. So like a student or someone on a work permit will probably have a 2-year visa, whereas they can give a permanent resident up to 10 years. So those are the benefits that permanent residents would I say benefit over the other temporary residents. If you're in Canada temporarily on like a visiting visa, I don't know that you can apply for a US visa from Canada because it's mostly from your home country. Again, there are probably people that might have been able to do that. I just don't know that it's something they generally do. But yeah, definitely look on the website and see what option is available to you. In our case, we also had to apply for an I-94 pass. So Canadians don't have to deal with that. So if you have a Canadian passport, you're good to go. But regardless of whether you're a permanent resident or you have a study permit or work permit, you would need to apply for an I-94 pass. I asked the border officer what the I-94 pass was all about, and he pretty much just said it's kind of their way of tracking how long you're in the US or how long you need to be in the US for. So it's usually valid for 6 months, so you can go and come with that same I-94 pass within 6 months, but after 6 months you have to get another one. It's not a complicated process, so you pretty much just go there, and then they do like your thumb printing, and then they take like a picture of you, like capturing, and you just pay for it. I think it's like $6 per person. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not a complicated process. The only thing is sometimes they end up like making you sit there and you have to wait, and you could just add more traveling time to your journey already, right? Especially if they have a lot of other people there. So that's just the downside about it. I tried paying online when we were going, but it didn't save me time because I still had to go in for capturing. So yeah, that's just something you need to know. But yeah, you can pretty much drive to the US. So yeah, if you have additional questions, feel free to ask. You can always drop your questions in the comment section down below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram at Favy's Corner, or send me an email. My email is always in the description box, so you can find my email there whenever you need it. But yeah, just send me your questions and I would respond for sure. As always, we're listening to songs while driving, and we're chatting because what else are we gonna do, right? Anywho's, we're already in Grand Forks. So Grand Forks is pretty much like 2 hours away from Winnipeg, and then Fargo is after Grand Forks. So Fargo is 3 hours away from Winnipeg. So we got to Grand Forks first, and then we went to Fargo. Fargo and Grand Forks are both in North Dakota, and then after that we went to Minnesota. So guys, we still have about 3 hours. So guys, we just got to Minnesota. We have 3 hours more to go, and yeah, it took us 3 hours to get to Minneapolis. So yeah, we're just here. We stopped for a bathroom break, and yeah, that's great. So there's the Minnesota sign behind, and yeah, our journey continues. So I'll talk to you guys later. Something I like about Canada and the United States is that they have rest areas. So while driving, you can definitely take breaks. You can just come out for fresh air, or you can just, try to stretch your legs, or you can even just go to the bathroom. Sometimes, some of the rest areas would also have vending machines. So you can buy water, drinks, you can also buy snacks, right? So I think that's really helpful, especially for people that, have a very, very long journey ahead of them. You can definitely just take a break and also get something to snack on. So yeah, that's just something that I thought to mention. Anywho's, you guys, we finally got to our Airbnb, and I'm just trying to do a quick tour. I was so tired, but I knew that if I didn't do the tour this night, like yeah, I don't know what would have happened in the morning. So yeah, this is just me trying to do a quick tour before we all settle in. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this first video. In our next video, I'll show you guys all we were able to get up to, and I'll take you guys along with me, well, along with us, of course. I hope you enjoyed coming on this drive with us to the United States. I think we started our journey at about 6 p.m. or a little before 6 p.m, but let's just say 6 p.m, right? And we didn't get there till about 1 a.m, so it was about a 7-hour to 8-hour drive. But of course, we got delayed at the border, so that kind of added extra time. Plus it got dark, so of course you wouldn't be driving as fast as you normally will. But that was pretty much it for this first day. We'll continue in our next video. As always, if you have questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section down below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram and I'll respond. We just got to the Airbnb. It's currently 1:25 a.m. and I'm tired. Like, yeah, I really just want to go to bed. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along with us. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video, but until then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.